to go to that specific area. Now, the next loop is a do while loop. Now, a do while loop will always execute the block of code once. It will then check the condition and then repeat the loop while the specified condition is true. Now, in the example that we're going to write out in a bit, the first set of variables will be x to 1. So x equals 1 then again. Then a do while loop will write some code output and then increment the variables x with 1. Then the condition is checked if x is less than or equal to 5, and then the loop will continue to run as long as x is less than and equal to 5. So let's have a look at a do while loop. So instead of just having a while, we're going to change it up a bit. So I'm just going to take away this bit of code right there, and I'm going to say, okay, well, x is equal to 1, and then I'm going to say do and then open up my brackets, and I'm going to close my brackets again, and I'm going to say while, and then I'm going to write x is smaller than equal to 5. Then inside of my brackets, I'm going to go exactly the same as what we had. Also with an echo and an increment. So I'm going to hit save and let's see what our results are. Just need to get my browser up so I can get the page. And there we go, it's exactly the same. Instead of a do while, a while loop will just run, okay? And we'll just go from 1 to 5 and then it stops and then it executes, okay? Where a do while loop will actually, check the value whilst it's actually running the loop. So it will go, okay, well, the value is 1, and then it will run to, then it will print out 1. Okay, cool. Then it will check, okay, the stop sign, so to say, is 5 equals to 5. Is 2 equal to 5? No. Okay, then run again. Then it's going to test 3, then it's going to test 4, and then it's going to test 5 until it gets to 5, and then it goes, okay, well, the max we can go is 5, so we're going to cut it off right there. And this is how you would use a do while loop. Okay, so now, notice that the do while loop, the condition is tested after executing the statement within the loop. This means that the do while loop would execute its statement at least once, even if the condition fails at the first time. Now, our example that we did at the top showed you one way. Now I'm going to show you a different way of it. So let's change this 1 to 6, because now we're going to confuse this, right? So now it's like, okay, but wait a minute, is it going to work? Well, let's have a look. See, it's first doing 6, okay, and it's saying, okay, well, 6 we're going to print out, and it's not working. Okay, so just execute it right there. So the for loop and the for each loop will be explained in a bit. But I want you to understand the do and the do while loop now. So always remember that a while loop would execute itself. A do while loop will execute while it's still going. So that's why it's do while. Okay, now let's talk about the for loop.